Good morning, everybody. BTC Simmer here with you. Afternoon, good evening, no matter where you may be. We're back here in OnAir. We're going to jump back in, complete our mission there. The 3 of 3 Tiree to Edinburgh in our Cessna. Some cargo, the mission cargo jobs that the application does for you. So let's jump on in there. And once we're in there, we're going to look and see if there's a twin otter anywhere around. We can go and see if we can get the check ride done in that, so we can start flying the otter again. So let's jump on in. Alright, so here we are in our main menu here, giving us our tips for the day, level mission, fastest way, skill tree, our one skill we still have, but can't do much with one skill, so wait till the other ones come in here once we complete our mission. So let's have a look and see if we have twin otter here at Tiree. I believe there's one in Edinburgh, or maybe not. No, I did rent one there. If that was the only one, I'm not sure, but we'll see. So let's go 300 and then look at that. EGPU, isn't that where we are? No. Yeah. Buy, lease. So that one's not for rent. Okay, so doesn't look like there's one in Edinburgh either. Do want to get checked out in this airplane. So what can we do? We can go, once we finish our mission here, we can transport ourselves to one of these airports where we can rent one, and then we can do the check ride. So EG30, that was our first one, I believe we flew out of. We can do this one here. EGPG coming out. That one or this one, I think it's a bit too small for the check ride. This EGZL grass runway. Latch Farm airstrip, that seems a little small too. Maybe we'll do another search once we get to Edinburgh, see if there's any more that turn up around that area. I don't know if there will, different areas, so. Oh wait, yeah, okay, never mind. Look, search 100 nautical miles around EGPE. So let's go 200. We'll search. Oh, silly me, I'm still learning this app, guys. It takes a while. Okay, let's see here. So it doesn't look like there's one here at Islay. Could do it there. That's for rent as well. That's good. We're headed towards Edinburgh though, so find something out that way. It's just Isle of Man. Belfast City. Might just end up being this one here. So, no big deal. We'll find one somewhere, and we'll go from there. That'll be our next thing to do after we finish this mission, is to check ride in the Twin Otter and start flying that one. Make some serious bucks. Okay, so we got 17.6 as our cash. As you can see, here's all the stats here. Weekly ownership, 50 bucks. Weekly ownership. Only I knew all the fees involved. No, that's fine. That looks good there. Okay. Let's get our flight planned here and started. So we're going to come here to our pending. And we're going from EGPU to EGPH. Echo Golf Papa Uniform to Echo Golf Papa Hotel. Just Tiree to Edinburgh. And so, it's our final one. We got the other two delivered. So the distance is 121. So it's our shortest flight. So like I said, guys, I start writing her down. EGPU, little arrow to EGPH. And I put down the nautical miles. 121 NM, so that's just our base nautical miles, not our plan. That's a straight line, right? Our cargo is 454 pounds, not kilograms. Now let's see what else we need to check here. This job cannot be flown by an AI pilot. Well, I would hope not, since it's a mission job. This one you could have though. But, so 86. I'm not sure what that means. 85.99 per. Oh, okay, yeah. Check that out in one of the other ones. So jump in our N3893 Tango. Just write that down as well. N3893 Tango. Okay. So prepare aircraft. Okay, so we're loaded with that. 0 packs. Yes, that's fine. We have a range for 282 nautical miles with 30-minute reserve, 221. So that's 20.05 gallons. 20.05 gallons fuel. So it's given us a weight of 2266 for a max of 2558. So 292 available. This looks fine for me. I'm not going to change anything here with the fuel. And obviously not with the payload because this is our mission here. What I am going to do actually is before I load this, I can see available 292. So should we check if there's anything going to Edinburgh that's under that 292? Let's have a look. Let's go back to our home. And let's go find, find jobs? So go EGPU, direction from, and query, logistics center. Okay, so everything's popped up here, sitting there daydreaming. So we're looking for some cargo under 292 to go to Edinburgh, so we can kind of knock them all off in one here. I know there's easier ways to do this. Obviously, you can set filters. That's way too heavy. That's also way too heavy. That's way too heavy. That's not available or can't accept last minute jobs yet. There's quite a few jobs here. I'm just, yeah, I know you can filter it all out. I'm just kind of looking at everything here. Yeah, I'm really not seeing anything to go to Edinburgh that we can accept. Okay, so there's one going to Glasgow here. Go. No, that's not Glasgow. Sorry, guys. Woodvale. Why did I think it was Glasgow? It's been a while since I've been to that airport as well. See, being from Western Canada, you get your E airports mixed up. We're C's over here in Canada. Every airport starts with a C. CY. Then you go from there, usually CY. Let's see here. Okay, so it doesn't look like we can go see. You can go Cessna here. Search for airport containing. range from let's see what will fit in our little Cessna. And again, guys, there's just so many customization options you can do with the interface here in OnAir. I mean, just look at all this here. One day I will go through other apps I use as well, but for this, we're just gonna end up taking just gonna take our mission cargo, fly down that way to Edinburgh. Hopefully see if any Vatsim is on as well. So let's get back to where we were now. We were planning our flight. Did I go to the wrong one? I'm supposed to go to pending, right? No. Let me do this. Okay, wait to load. Okay. So 292 is what we have left. Extra payload 189. So we're at 20.5 and we can go validate. Give it a sec there. Okay, everything looks good. So our alternate is EGQL, military base there. We'll fly now. Get our message. Okay, so everything's looking good. We're ready. Sorry, ready for the sim here. Now we'll head to Simbrief and plan it that way. All right, stick with me here. Okay, we're here in Simbrief. And we'll go create new flight. This is our last one we did here. GPU to EGPH. An aircraft will be our Cessna. I got C172R. Not sure what the R means, but should be alright for what we're doing here. And quite a route they calculated there. So, okay, so what do we got here? We got taxi and taxi out. We got our runways are 05 and 24. So now when I'm planning my flights, where I've written down EGPU, I'll put 05, and then I'll put 24 for Edinburgh. And then we'll go down here, check our route. So OBAN, FOYLE, and STIRA. So OBAN, FOYLE, and STIRA, and then Edinburgh itself. Then I'm going to look at a couple other routes here and see what else we got here. So we could go here and do this one. We could go here and do this one. Obviously a few different ones we can do. You can see the distance changes quite drastically between a couple of them anyways. But so I mean, even the one they planned, what did they say? It was 121. This comes to 125, so a couple more miles. But this one here, where was it? No, this one, 160. So that's quite a difference in a small little plane, and it looks different as well. I mean, we're just gonna go with this 125 one OBAN, FOYLE, and STIRA. So what we're gonna do is go right down OBN, FOYLE, and STIRA. Okay, so that's our route. Straight on to OBAN, and then down here to FOYLE, STIRA, and then from STIRA head toward Edinburgh. Should we be able to with traffic and whatever, but no big deal. And then we'll just jump into Skyvector here. And we'll get Tiree Airport. We can go ahead and write down our 050. And for Edinburgh, I believe it's 241, yeah, 241 degree, and Tiree will be 117.7. I just wrote this all down the other day, guys, but used up my page, so I don't have it right in front of me anymore. So runway 5 is a 4,800 foot runway, 98 feet wide, plenty of room for a 172. And come over here to Edinburgh. And 24 is actually 240. May have changed on me, you know. Maybe I'm thinking of running this with 231 or something. Runway 23. Edinburgh frequencies 341 for the NDB there. I'm going to get the ILS off of Airmate. We'll go from there. Look up the low air route. So are we on? We're not on a road on this one, no. Just go to the O-band VOR and then down to this FOYLE waypoint and this STIRA waypoint, then off to Edinburgh. So what I'll probably end up doing is if no traffic's on, I will put the heading on direct along this way and then navigate toward the ILS for 24. Depending on weather and everything else, and see what we're doing. I haven't. The first thing you should do is check the weather, right? So let's see. Variable 1 knot. Few at 18, broken 27. So looking really good there. Check the weather. Where was it here? PF. Let's go. Yeah. So overcast at 3,000. So it looks like it kind of breaks up out this way. Let me check the weather again here. So 120 at 5 knots. Looking really good. All right, guys. So that's our flight plan. We'll go pre-file or generate. Then here's all your stats. So the total distance is 130. By this flight plan, it's probably be a little longer with me coming down this way. I didn't put any of this stuff in, so the load sheet's incorrect, but you can go ahead and do this if you want. And our call sign is, yeah, we didn't put that in properly either, but no big deal. We got it on Vatsim, so that is good. And then go pre-file Vatsim. And it's saying 3,000, and that just seems so low. I'm gonna go 5. Might be in the clouds then, but that's all right. File. There you go. We're filed. We're ready to go. We got all the information we need pertaining to the flight, besides a couple of frequencies, but no big deal. Okay. Come back into OnAir here, and we'll get the sim going. That'll be that. All right, guys, stick with me here. Alright guys, we're back in the sim here, and we're back where we were in Tiree Airport. Ready to go to Edinburgh with our cargo mission job through OnAir. So have a look at the plane, it's all ready to go. Besides the tie downs and the covers of course, but loaded with the cargo as you can see here. Got some crates. It's the Begaloo Cessna. So link will be in the description. Check it out, download it. Leave the guy a tip, he did a great job on this one. Alright. So we can have a look, we can see everything's all strapped in there and all pretty. There's some junk left over from the last flight. Alright, that's looking good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to hit the track button in OnAir here. So let me just bring that up. You guys won't be able to see this. This is game capture. So hit start tracking. Got a bunch of green check marks. Okay, that one's being tracked. Alright. Obviously going to use sim speed up here, so won't get the credits right away, but okay, she's looking good to go, ready to go, undo all these ties and get the covers off, and we'll get going here. Alright. Okay guys, we're ready to taxi here. Taxi light on. Put our landing light on as well. Don't forget it's strobe on. So all our lights on now. Rudder and trim test. Rudder seems to be working. I think I got a sticky brake on the right side there. My next upgrade is rudder pedals. I use old CHs, so that's okay. Alright. Tiree traffic, November 389er3 Tango is taxiing from parking Alpha to runway 05. Tiree traffic. Type 172. Tiree traffic. How many times I forget the type? Okay, I did like the higher head point view last flight, so we're gonna do that again here. And now to get to that runway, oh, kind of sucks for now. What looks like you go out this way, and then you go right here, but it's kind of disused, so this is a little turnaround area here, and have a look here. Looks like you go this way. Landing lights off actually. Big old wind turbine out there. Okay, before I end up going somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, just let me check this here. Yeah, so it looks like we're heading to 05. Keep on this little pathway here. Okay, and here's the unimproved part of the runway. There, that should put us up on 05 right here. Don't want to run into any of these lights. I'll squeeze through them. Alright. We're up to 1,000. We'll put our landing lights on before we forget this time, guys. 'Cause every time I seem to forget. So taxi. We'll go run up one. Fire through all this stuff. Flight instruments is looking good. Altimeter is set. Standard. Extra check. Extra is full. Fuel selector is on both. Flight director's off. Elevator trim. Did set that. Magnetos. Skip the test for now. Everything's in the green. Flaps will go 10 degrees. Pitot heat. We will turn that on. Transponder on ELT. Expanders on. Okay, good. That's what we want. And landing lights are on. Heading lines up. Yes, it does. Before takeoff, make sure you do your callouts. Flaps 10 degrees. You got trim set. Mixture is rich. Enunciator is none. We'll pull back around 55. Maybe a touch more. Not fully loaded, but pretty close. And flaps up around 3,400. Alright. Tiree traffic, November 389er3 Tango, taking off runway 05, departure to the east, Tiree traffic.
airborne time logged.
Okay, gaining some altitude here, looking good. Lots of rudder work right now. We'll come off the throttle a touch and do our gums check. Gas. Make sure we're on both. Yep. Undercarriage, we can tap the brakes. Mixture is fine, and switches, flaps can go up. Feel the nose pitch forward a bit with the flaps going up. It's okay, just hold her there. And landing lights can go off. And pitot heat's fine, and pumps are off. Okay. Tiree traffic, November 903 Tango, airborne 1100, making a right turn onto course. Tiree traffic, good day. Okay, we'll step on that rudder a little bit there. We can overcorrect. Ah, we got our window open. I don't know how many times I forget that, but fun to open. And Bagaloo Cessna 172. Bagaloo, I think his name. Awesome aircraft, guys. Flightsim.to, check it out. And you notice I got the yoke on. I'm not turning it off for this flight. Leave it on for this one. Usually I turn it off, but slowly get used to her. And we're coming over the water here. You get an odd lift. The FOYLE lift. Come over the land has the heat coming off it, so catch the waves, but over the water it's much cooler. You don't get the heat waves coming up. Thermals, you call them? That's what you call them. Okay, 3000, we'll touch the mixture back and see what she does. Okay, we're up to 70, 2470. Indicated there. And the climb's looking pretty good. And attitude. You're going up, you're going attitude, pitch, and attitude, power, trim. Sorry guys. When you're going down, it's the opposite. It's power, attitude, trim. I believe, from what I was taught. We'll do every 1000, we'll check the mixture. So, a couple more checks. Step on that rudder a little there. Let's check her now. So 2460, 24.7. Looks like 24.7 where she wants to stay. On that power setting. We're nearly right on our course. Just a slight turn to the left here. Line ourselves right up. It's a bit much. There we go. Okay, there we are. So we'll go power, come back on the power a little bit here. Get that nose down for 5,000. We'll trim it. Power, attitude, trim in that order. You get a pat. Easy way to remember it, you get a pat down. APT, apartment, go up to your apartment. Remember that from school, actually, many years ago. So, okay, we can go ahead and autopilot that there. And navigation. And autopilot Charlie will hold us there. Go over our checks, make sure we didn't miss anything. Climb, airspeed was good, throttle full, mixture was rich up to 3,000, then we adjusted. Lights are off for now. And below we go again with our mixture, and then 21 to 27, or 24 exactly. 75% power max. Elevator trims autopilot, mixtures leaned out, and we're briefed on our plan, what we're doing. From STIRA, we'll go heading and then probably set the ILS and then turn to that for Edinburgh, so that'll be our plan. Alright, ready to cruise, guys? We will catch you on the other side. Alright guys, we'll start our descent here. We're 18 miles north, northwest of Edinburgh, and you can see we got pretty close to those mountains there, so would have flown a little higher in real life, but 5,000 for our flight sim flight. Anyway, power as desired. We'll come back a little bit on the power. Mixture, adjust, mixture is fine for now. We'll do it on the way down. Altimeter will set. Just hit B. Resets it there. Okay, fuel selector is both. Yes, it is. We are getting low on fuel here. We'll dial in our altitude down to about 2,500 there. We'll put it in VS mode and let the autopilot bring us down. Not too steep now. About 800 feet per minute is fine. So we can come off our GPS map here and we can see Edinburgh's off to our nose. To the right a bit there. Say about our 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock. Edinburgh traffic, November 389 or 3 Tango, type Cessna 172 is 15 miles northwest. Inbound ILS runway 24. We'll report final runway 24. Edinburgh. We'll let the Vatsimmers know. We are here. Right, we'll continue our approach. you wouldn't do something like this in real life. It's really quiet in traffic here in Vatsim, so we can get away with it before landing. So we're going to intercept basically right on, perpendicular. Seats looking good, we're on both. Mixture is rich, yes it is. Taxi and landing lights on, turn landing lights on, radios, everything else is set. You'll see our violent intercept here. Didn't hear anyone call in, so we should be okay. And we'll get rid of the autopilot, do our gums check, we did our gas, undercarriage, we can tap the brakes, mixture is full, and lights are on. Start to cut the throttle. Edinburgh traffic, November 903 Tango is final, runway 24, 5 miles, Edinburgh. We're gonna have to slip ourselves down into there, we're a bit high. And a little closer than I thought. Alright, come back on the throttle, go mixture, make sure it's full. Don't want to shock cool too much. Okay, let's pitch that nose up a bit and lose some of that speed.
Wind 040 at 2 knots.
Big runway here for a little Cessna, so no problem landing this way. Wouldn't recommend it though, but probably end up being a no flappers. Now we're gonna have to throw some on just before here. Or we can do a no flap landing, that's no big deal. It'll be a little faster, but
landing time log.
welcome to Edinburgh. No flaps used. I don't know if I get penalized for that or not, but possibly. Hey, pedal heat can come off. Got our landing lights on. And we'll hit those brakes and try and get off here at, is this Bravo? Is that what it is? I can never remember. Edinburgh traffic, November 903 Tango is clear, the active, Bravo, Alpha, Mike to general aviation parking, Edinburgh traffic. So yeah, it's a bit of a taxi here, guys, so guaranteed I'd be speeding this part up. And we'll pull right up here. Okay, we hit the parking brake. That was a fast, steep landing, guys. I misjudged that a bit. I should have came down a bit more, but all good. We got her down, no problems. It actually wasn't a bad landing, but steep approach. Okay, parking brake, we turn the avionics off. Engine idle, 650. Mag test, we'll just skip that. Ignition can go off.
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished. It
Landing
has been
lights
monitored
off,
by
taxi
OnAir.
off. There's our OnAir. Cut back. Alright. There we go, guys. Get our cargo unloaded. Pop open our doors. Go to our handy dandy little book here. And put our wheel chocks, external covers. And we'll go unload there. There you have it. Hope everyone enjoyed the flight. And the steep approach. Here comes our cargo guy to pick up our cargo. Not really, but there it is unloaded. Awesome, guys. Thanks for flying with me again today. And remember, stack 'em sats. Have an awesome, awesome, productive day.